Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dia and you have stumbled upon my running vlog. This is week 1 of my training and I'm really excited because I finally decided on an ultra marathon and my husband and I both signed up for it this past week and training starts today for us. Sorry, if you see something moving next to me, it's my dog. We made the mistake of getting her a high chair. She's disabled, her back legs are paralyzed, and we got her a high chair so she could be closer to us. But now anytime we're downstairs or in the kitchen, she wants to be in it and seeing what we're doing. And she's actually sitting here taking a nap right now. We signed up for the Insomniac series of runs. There are 6 races in this series. We're gonna be running one of them and we're going to be volunteering for one of them as well because I kind of wanted to see what the whole ultra marathon environment was like. I've done half marathons, races, all sorts of other things, but I've never actually been to an ultra marathon. So we just kind of wanted to make sure we gave back and saw what it was all about before we run our race. We're volunteering for the Stunner race, which is in July, I believe. And then our race is in August and it's called the Vertigo race. It's the Vertigo run. And it's going to be here at the White Tank Mountains in Arizona, which is right down the street from me, so it's perfect. My husband and I actually went there this weekend and checked it out to see where the race is gonna be. The race is 5 loops. Each loop is about 6.2 miles. It's actually a 52K race, so we end up doing about 32 miles. My husband and I went there and went for a hike just so we can see what it's like. And I've never been a trail runner before. I've always just run on the streets. So it was an eye-opener. I'm really glad that we went and did that. It seems like it's gonna be a pretty fun race. There was one part of it that was pretty technical and a little bit scary to think about doing in the middle of the night, because I know I said it's Insomniac series, but I don't know if I mentioned that. It starts at 7 p.m. and then 5 in the morning is the latest you can come in. As you can imagine, it's Arizona, so it's going to be quite hot. I think that's probably going to be the toughest part of all of this for me. I have lived by the beach for the past 10 years and I'm used to 70-degree weather. It was always like between 65 and 72 degrees. And that's what I ran in all the time. I've never really trained in too much heat before. I think that's probably my biggest fear. I usually don't need too much water when I'm doing long runs, but I have a feeling with all of the heat, I'm going to need to learn how to intake more water while I'm running. I'm really excited. I'll tell you guys more about it as I learn more about it, maybe take you guys on one of the hikes with us so you can kind of see what the race is gonna look like, because I have a feeling come race day, there's just no way I'm going to be able to record anything. It's going to be the middle of the night and I'm going to probably just be exhausted and too tired, and I'm going to be focused on not tripping and just finishing the race. I'm pretty sure I showed this in the last video, but I printed out this little 50K handbook and it's 50K Ultra Just Finish training plan, because that's like my plan, to just finish. I'm not trying to break any records or anything. And I keep it in my little Moterm binder right here. And because it is only 18 weeks out and this is a 26-week program, we went ahead and marked right here where we're gonna start. Both my husband and I normally run 3 miles a day every day anyway. This one starts us off at 5 miles a day. I used to run 5 miles a day, but I haven't done it in a while, but I know I can do it again. This one has a couple of 5-mile runs, and then our long run this week is going to be 12 miles. The plan starts today, and today is a rest day because Mondays normally follow your long run. Because today is a rest day, I went ahead and cleaned my house. We just moved from California to Arizona. We also moved from a 2-bedroom apartment to a large 2-story, 3-bedroom house with a loft. So it's quite a bit more to clean and it takes a little over 3 hours and I'm usually exhausted when I'm done with it. My husband actually started helping me and we cleaned the house together. It still took us about 3 hours and he is golfing right now. Even though it's a rest day, I want to be doing something active as he does too. He's gonna walk 9 holes at the golf course. I wish I liked golf. I've tried and I don't. So I decided to stay home, and it is kind of a drizzly cold day out. These little cloud bursts keep coming by and it's kind of cold. We also did the grocery shopping and I do not feel like going back out there again. I did get this little walking pad from a company called Wellfit, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and really give it a try today and do my walk here at home while I'm catching up on some YouTube and maybe watching a few shows. I wanted the walking pad because I'm a photographer and I spend a lot of my time sitting at the computer editing, and if I don't go out for a run that day, I just don't get my steps in. I was really excited to get this walking pad. Thank you, Wellfit, for sending it to me. I also had a standing desk that I had gifted to my son, and he's temporarily living with us while he saves to buy a house. So I asked him if I could put his standing desk downstairs so that when I get tired of sitting at my desk upstairs, I can come downstairs and just walk on the walking pad for a little while and get some work done. I was standing at my kitchen counter over there whenever I felt like I needed to stand up, but the standing desk and the walking pad is such a better option. So I'm gonna go ahead and test that out today. And then that's pretty much gonna be it for day 1 of ultramarathon training. Ended up doing 30 minutes, and honestly I was working up quite a sweat. I wanted to do 3 miles, but I'm pretty tired. I ended up doing about 1.5 mile walk, and I have 15,900 steps for the day, so I'm good. As long as I get over my 10,000 steps, I'm good. I'm actually surprised I got such a workout on that thing. It's really nice. I'm so excited to have it. It has I wanted to say a little panel, but it's actually not a little panel. It has a panel that will go through your speed, your distance, how long you've been walking and or running, and how many calories you've burned, and it kind of cycles through that, and it's really big and easy to see, so that's kind of nice. My daughter has a walking pad too, and hers doesn't have anything like that on it, so I actually enjoy that. I'm just gonna tuck it away back under my desk and lower the desk back down, and that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so it's been a few weeks since I received my walking pad, and I just wanted to go over a couple of details with you guys, especially since I've been using it more and gotten to know it a little bit better. And my daughter also has a walking pad that's a different brand. It's not a Wellfit one. And I do have to say that I like mine a lot better than hers, and I'll give you a few reasons why. The setup was really easy. It was basically just taking it out of the box, which they packaged so securely. Everything's already installed except for the 2 front legs, which if you want, you can leave them a little bit looser, and they create a 3% incline if you want it to have that much of an incline. I just screwed mine all the way in just because I want to make sure there's no shaking on it, especially if I decide to run. And it still has a little bit of an incline, but it is a fixed incline. You can't change it with a remote or anything. That's another thing. This one came with a remote, which is nice because when you're walking, if you want to go faster, you can change the speed with a remote. You can pause it, you can stop it, whatever you need to do. But my walking pad also came with an app, and it's called the Wellfit app. It's actually a really neat app. There are so many things on here. You can create your own workout plan, you can do competitions, you can set up a training plan that's beyond just walking. It has other workouts, arms, abs, and other programs that you can follow. And it has a section that's called Mine, and that's where it keeps track of all of your runs or walks. I don't plan on using this walking pad to run because it is a little bit small, and I have a tendency to kind of be all over the place sometimes when I'm running on a treadmill. It can get up to 3.8 miles per hour, which is a really good walking speed. It's a little bit slow for me for running though. It has a decent size belt. It's 16 inches wide by 40 inches deep. That's quite a bit smaller than a normal size treadmill that you'll find at the gym, but it's perfect for walking on. The app also has an AI fitness where you can turn on the app and tell it to set whatever workout you want. I haven't checked out the app too much yet because I don't do my main workout on this treadmill. I just use it to walk on when I feel like I've been sitting at the computer for too long and I need to get some steps in while I'm doing my computer work. But if I was using it more as my main workout, I would probably use this app a whole lot more because it seems to have a lot of value in it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link for this walking pad down below. Currently it's $2.99 and Wellfit did offer me a very generous code that I'll go ahead and put down below, but it does expire in a week. So if you've been looking for a walking pad, this is a great one and I would take advantage of that coupon code down below. But that's it. I just wanted to let you know a few more thoughts on this walking pad, and I wanted to go ahead and close out part 1 of week 1 of ultramarathon training because my video was getting way too long and I didn't want to leave out too much content. So the second part of this week is going to be in my part 2 video. So make sure you go ahead and watch that if you want to see the rest of my workouts for the week. But if you did stick around this long, I really appreciate it. And if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video, make sure you hit that notification bell. And hopefully you'll watch part 2 of my week 1 ultramarathon training. I'll see you guys soon.